Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications. And once you're done, leave a comment down below and I just might end up responding. With AEW on the rise and their pseudo tagline of wins and losses matter, it's pretty interesting taking a look at the wrestlers within WWE's system and seeing how well they're all faring. You got some wrestlers pulling their weight, alright, and if you guys want a sequel with the wrestlers with the highest win percentage, feel free to let us know in the comments down below. But as of right now, I'm D-Wicket, and these are the 10 WWE wrestlers with the lowest win percentages of 2019. Number 10, Shinsuke Nakamura at 8.8%. How has WWE not even allowed Shinsuke motherfuckamura 9% wins? He couldn't even make it into the double digits. Oh my god, my stomach is caving in. A sinkhole is forming below me and I'm falling into hell. What is happening? From February to... honestly, I don't know when they split up. Nakamura was paired up with the former US champ rival Rusev, and the team was wasted, to say the least. Not wasted like piss out drunk, but hell, they honestly could have been over the last 3 months, essentially since disappearing off of TV. Thankfully, Nakamura just popped up and looks to be challenging Finn Balor for his Intercontinental Championship, and I couldn't think of a better potential feud to bring Nak out of this lull, because Jesus Christ, Shinsuke Nakamura, 8.8% wins. I want to die. Number 9, Alicia Fox with 8.3% wins. Thank God that Shinsuke is at least 0.5% better than Alicia Fox. Christ, imagine saying that in 2016 about our NXT champion hero and that he'd just barely be beating out Alicia Fox in terms of wins this year. God, this company's bad. Anyway, Alicia Fox. I don't think I've seen her literally once this year. She's one of those wrestlers that's been signed for so long that they're never not going to have employment because of tenure, but only really shows up on TV like maybe once a year. I'm going to assume these are all from Main Event or similar shows that none of us actually watch, so... yeah, sorry, Foxy.
Shoulders down and a kick out by Becky. And now looking to wrestle Alicia Fox down center of the ring. It's locked in. Disarmer. Tap out by Fox.
Number 8, Sarah Logan. 8.1%. This one's actually pretty upsetting, to be honest, because Sarah Logan, she's pretty damn solid inside of the ring. WrestleMania 35 looked like it was going to be a bright upturn for her. Yeah, the Women's Battle Royal of WrestleMania, really. It's probably the least important match on the entire show, to be honest. But at least she was in there doing something and looked like she was gonna do something. Then she only came in second so that Carmella could steal the victory. And then Sarah Logan has done nothing since. Okay, I guess.
Sarah Logan in trouble. Ronda Rousey now. Wiggling the arm of Logan. And look at Ronda go.
Raining down right hands.
Number 7, Tamina. 7.7%. Wow. Has there ever been a wrestler with so little to talk about? Seriously, she looks like someone's aunt who just stumbled onto the ramp one day and hasn't found her way out of any of the arenas yet. Even her face, like, it just reads, I don't give a shit about this. I don't want to be here. Yet, she's another Alicia Fox and will continue to have work until the day she dies, pretty much no matter what happened with her father, Jimmy Snuka. Yeah, I mentioned Jimmy Snuka. That's pretty much the only thing worth noting with Tamina. Yeah, genuinely struggling to find words over here to talk about Tamina. Who the fuck cares about Tamina?
Broke up the... oh, wow! Into the cover! And Dana put in the...
Number 6, Dolph Ziggler. 5.9%. He's lower than Tamina. Jesus Christ. I'm noticing a trend with all of these decade-plus wrestlers. Either they're getting the goddamn shaft or winning the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. I swear, man, I swear. Dropping even lower to just below 6% of his matches ending in victory, we've got the dude who just had himself a WWE title match, proving that if nothing else, AEW's right. Wins and losses really don't matter in wrestling right now. Ziggler just lost a 2 out of 3 falls match against Kofi Kingston on SmackDown, so, like, there's basically nothing else he can even do, right? His whole story was like that he had to win. It was like his last shot or something. Maybe it was that. I don't even know if that was the story. I think it was just that I deserved it. That's basically the story. Those 3 words is Dolph Ziggler's entire gimmick right now. So what now? What now? He just lost the WWE title match, proving he didn't deserve it. Does he just die? Does he fall off the fucking earth? Does he fall below 5%? Oh, God.
Oh, wait. What the hell? It's Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler is just laying.
Number 5, Mickie James. Also at 5.9%, tying it up with Dolph Ziggler. Ironically enough, we have yet another decade-plus veteran. And once again, they're being treated like the goddamn dirt that they walk upon. The self-proclaimed Monday Night MILF has been out on injury recently, but before that, she was clearly only ever being used to put over others. That's disappointing. As I talked about in the Wrestlers Leaving WWE video, James would become a sensation in literally any company not named WWE because god damn it, it's Mickie James. Seriously, only in this company is she going to be tossed to the back of the line. Anywhere else, suddenly she's the 17-year veteran legendary women's wrestling pioneer, and yes, 17 years. She made her TV debut the same year as John fucking Cena, albeit for TNA. Please, Mickie, please leave this company and get yourself the respect that you've earned. Jesus, I'm constantly wishing for people to leave this company. Why is the channel still named Watch WWE?
Oh! Wow! Cowering and suckering Mickie in.
Exactly what it was, Cole. That's exactly what it was.
And number 4, rounding out the 5.9% wins trilogy, is Alexander Wolf. This has a likelihood to change, I would assume, since recently Wolf has made his way over to NXT UK, and I believe he's paired himself up with Walter, but to be honest, I do not watch NXT UK, so I'm partially talking out of my ass right now. One thing I do know is that Walter has a solid 2019 rating of 100% wins in WWE. His new buddy, not so much. Sanity were around for like 4 months in WWE, and this should be a sign of just how well used they were. Apparently Wolf was the best man for singles work and jobbing in particular, so I guess that's why he's further down than the rest. It's not like they were ever even presented as a team, so really who cares? This is just a list of wrestlers we're literally being told to not care about. God damn, that's sad.
What the Miz said at MetLife Stadium this Sunday, he can beat anyone, anywhere, and everywhere. Oh, Miz has a chance to prove.
Number 3, Liv Morgan, 5.3%. 5.3%. And speaking of sad, the fact that Liv Morgan, perhaps the female with the most personality on the entire roster, is barely pulling herself above a 5% win rate is pretty rough. Sure, she's no diamond in the ring, but she's fine enough, and like I said, she has way more personality to be taking her where she needs to go. She has definitely come a long way since the snapback had days of NXT. With her Riott Squad done for, I think. Honestly, don't know. They're the group I've kept the least tabs on ever since debuting. They were essentially just another Absolution in the same week Absolution debuted and almost immediately did not matter. The group was never presented as a legitimate threat to anyone. They're essentially the female Sanity, and if they're done, well, I guess good? I'd say you can only go up from here, but then I remembered that I'm talking about WWE, and I would be lying.
Revenge of the distraction, and look at Ronda pounding away at Morgan. Looking for the armbar out of the gate. Locked in, center of the ring. Morgan taps immediately.
Number 2, Ruby Riott at 4.3%. Only natural that the entire goddamn faction ended up making it onto the list, and who better to be the worst member of the Riott Squad than the leader that it was named after. I don't think I would have came to this point before seeing this percentage, but Ruby Riott really may have a case for being the most criminally underutilized pro wrestler in WWE today. And I mean that. In NXT, she was putting on some solid matches and had people getting behind her due to her character work. On the main roster, they have literally given her nothing. I know she feuded with Natalya over her dead dad's glasses, and then she got murdered by Ronda Rousey on pay-per-view one time, and that's it. One of the brightest potential stars of the future, ladies and gentlemen. 4.3%.
And here's Ruby looking to, and again, center of the ring, again, the disarmer by Becky. Got it locked in, Ruby's got.
And number 1, Jinder Mahal with 2.3% wins. I know it's a little weird that Kurt Hawkins isn't in this place, but ever since his Raw tag team title reign, I guess he somehow found a way to pick up a dozen or so wins. So yeah, he's actually not on this list at all anymore. That's how percentages worked out. Only wrestle so many matches and pick up a few wins. You might not be hot shit, but you're still passing the 10% mark. Jinder here though, wow. He definitely has the worst record of the year so far. Out of 44 matches, he has had a single victory, pinning No Way Jose on an April episode of Main Event. Literally, who could care about that? And that's it. That's his only victory. And you know what? Unlike almost everyone else on this list, I am pretty fine with this. This spot makes sense. It's fine for Jinder. He just re-signed a 5-year contract, so clearly he does not mind. He's getting that money, he's getting that bread, and he is taking those L's.
1, 2, 3.
And those are the 10 WWE wrestlers with the lowest win percentages thus far of 2019. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments down below after liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and notifications, ring that bell.